Hey guys, if you are joining in from the previous scope, I apologize. I hope that this is better. How's the feed, guys? Is it better? Welcome everybody. This is Wendy Ford from Cash Life Mastery. We're just rebroadcasting another scope. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad it's better. I do not know what is going on with the internet in my house. I did 3 scopes yesterday that kept coming in and out. So I'm just going to recap, since it was so awful last time. What we're doing tonight is we're giving everybody, hey, join with Nancy, nice to meet you. We're giving everybody a chance to blast their business. So say your name, what your business is, and how we can reach you. And then whoever gives the most hearts tonight, I'm going to broadcast your name and your business in my Twitter. Oh, okay, thanks. Diane is still inviting people. Thank you so much. I don't know if I lost Diane or not. Diane, are you still there? But anyway, so keep the hearts blasting, and tomorrow afternoon, because this goes for replay viewers too, whoever blasts the most hearts will get a shout out, and you'll get followers from my followers. And one thing that I want you guys to start doing on your scopes is, online marketing is about helping each other. It really is. So always allow your followers to put up their name and who they are and what they do for their business, even if it's the exact same thing you do, because you all want to help each other out. So I really encourage you guys to blast your name and what you do, so people can click the button and follow you. And you'd be surprised on how many people will actually follow you just from a replay. So, don't discount that if there aren't that many people on your scopes. I've had times where there were 4 or 5 people on the scope itself, and then I had 50 replays and got followers that way. So, always keep your scopes going, even if you don't have that many viewers, or even if you see it get down to 0, because like I said, you never know when somebody's going to come up and view your replay. So just keep going like there's 10,000 people on there, and then when the replay goes, people will get value from what they do, and if they like what you're saying, then they'll follow you and they'll give you hearts. And for Periscope, how to get ranking on Periscope, it's all about the hearts right now, I do believe. I think at some point in time, there's going to be some way that they're going to monetize this. I just don't see this being a completely free service forever, because I don't know how they're getting advertisers. And if you look at things like Twitter and Facebook, their money comes from advertising. So, I just don't know the way that this is going right now. But if you really want to try to get a following on Periscope, you need to try to do them daily as much as possible. Oh, thank you, Miguel. Thank you very much. We've got your information, and everybody follow Miguel. He's the first person to put up his stuff. Yay. So anyway, if you really want to follow on Periscope, you've got to be consistent. Even if you can only do once a day or once every other day, give your followers something that they can expect. My followers pretty much know that it's late afternoon and late evening, and sometimes I do 2 scopes a night. Every now and then I'll do one in the morning, which is kind of odd, but it does happen. Thank you, Inya. So we've got your information, and everybody follow her. And keep blasting it, so that way, because everybody doesn't catch it right away. Alright, so you do Instagram, Twitter. Great. And if you guys want to follow me, I'm going to give you mine really quick while we're talking. Oh, you do photography. Awesome. I've got a Nikon. I need to get up with you because that thing's driving me nuts. It's brand new. Okay, guys. This is how you can follow me. Of course, I'm at Cash Life Mastery on Twitter and on Periscope. And on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Cash Life Mastery. And if you want to email me, it's info@cashlifemastery@gmail.com. So that's how you guys can connect with me. Alright. So, like I said, if you really want to get a really good following with Periscope, you've got to be consistent. You've got to let your followers know, about when to expect you on. But one trick that I have done, and it's really working well, is if you've noticed when you start a Periscope, there's that little tweet button, but it only tweets as soon as you hit the start broadcast button. So I'll go on my Twitter and I'll post that I'm getting ready to do a Periscope about 15, maybe 30 minutes before I plan to do it. So I tweet that on Twitter and I post it on Facebook, and it gives people time to go, oh gosh, okay, she's going to be on. She gives really good value. So I want to make sure that I get on, at such and such time. It gives them just a little bit of notice. And then also when you do start your broadcast, make sure you hit the tweet button, and then it'll tweet it again that it's actually started. So that's like a second reminder for your Twitter followers, but you can't do that with Facebook right now. Anybody that's just joined, just letting you know, we're kind of having a contest. Anybody who gives the most hearts, I'm going to retweet your business. So if you'll let me know your name, what your business is, and what you do, then whoever gave the most hearts, then I'm going to retweet, and that goes for the replays. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you guys, that really is working to do that 15 to 30 minutes before a scope. Let's see, Periscoping, finances, life insurance, and taxes. Oh boy, this guy you need to follow. If you're in business, you need tax advice, and it'll be here before you know it, people. I hate that stuff. That's kind of my downfall. That's the area where I'm like, oh, really? Do I have to do this again? I rather just give advice all day long and do my coaching. I don't want to have to worry about the money part. Thank God for PayPal, because they do make it a little bit easy. So Periscoping, and the other thing I was telling you guys about when it was freezing is if you do a Periscope, you want to make sure that you save it. So because they only last 24 hours on Scope itself, what you can do is take from your phone, download it to Google, put it on your YouTube channel, so that builds up your YouTube following. Then take those links, put that link on Twitter or Facebook or anywhere else that you can place a link that you have social media, and people can continue to watch the replay past the 24 hours. So that is a really good way to not only you've built your Periscope up because people can watch it on Twitter without having to go search you, then also they can, oh yes, if you're using a Mac, there's a way to do it on QuickTime, but unfortunately I'm a PC user, so I don't know those Mac tips. But guys, if you want to find out about that, then follow this young lady. I lost your name who said that, but definitely, if there are tips that you can do it on Mac too, but the easiest way to do it on Enya. So follow Enya if you want to ask her about the QuickTime stuff, and maybe you should do a scope about that. But for PC users, if you just download it to your YouTube and then take the link and place it out, that's the best way to do it now. But I have found more people will follow me from the link that I place on Twitter versus going and searching me out, because if you notice now there's so many people on Periscope that when I go to search my feed, like if I'm looking for something, I follow Grant Cardone religiously. So if I'm going to look for him, if there's too many people that have been on before I catch his feed, then it's gone and I have to go somewhere else to search for his scope. But he's really good about placing links on his Twitter, so I can always find him. So take those links and put them out there. You don't want to waste your time. Time is money. You want to give everybody value, but you want to have value for yourself too. So like I said, make sure you're using all that you can to get yourself known. So like I said, I'm going to recap on Periscope and then we'll move on to the next one. Periscope, give everybody hearts. That's how they get ranking. And if they're taking their time to give you value, then you really need to show your appreciation. Also, let everybody share. Share who they are and what they do, because it really, really does help. Uncle GC10X, Wendy is on, loving it. Aw, thank you. Yeah, Uncle G is the man. He's actually my daddy. But anyway, so really, really, you know, give value to your customers that are following you. Be on a regular schedule so that way people know when to follow you. Recap to download and keep your feed going by using those links and putting them on other places. And then also, like I said, just let everybody join and you know, tap in, and then offer them a contest.
Hi,
like
it's your phone speaking. You have a new message.
I'm going to retweet you and put you on Facebook, and I've got followers, and you'll gain my followers just by having that. What is that? Oh, that was my phone. Guys, I'm on Android. I know. There's no way to stop it. This Android is going out the window. That was a Twitter notification. So believe me, as soon as I can, I'm getting an iPhone, because this Android is driving me insane for the things that I can't do. And if you're an Android user, you know what I mean. It's not Periscope friendly. It really isn't. I think the iPhone users have it a lot better off. But anyway, so that's Periscope, and that's kind of how you can try to get your following going. So you're feeling my pain. That's how you can get your following going on Periscope. So the next thing we can do on Facebook, Facebook's getting harder. I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but there is something coming out about that the auto posters are going to be changing. Right now, if you're using an auto poster to get your feeds out on Facebook, they're allowing you to post into groups that you're members of. What the change is supposedly happening, and I don't know if this is for real, but this is just the talk behind the scenes, is that the auto posters will no longer allow you to post into groups that you're a member of, but what it will allow you to post in is like your page, your personal page, your fan page, and then a group that you actually are the admin for. So those are the only groups that you'll be able to do, is the ones you're admins for, not members of, which is a big change, because right now, if you're a member of, say, 500 advertising groups, then you can auto post into those groups about your business. But I think the change is coming because Facebook feels like they're losing advertising money, and that's, you know, where that change is coming. So just be aware, if you're using them now, you might, you know, want to try to think of some ways to see you, sweetie. See you on next time. Talk soon, darling. But you might want to think of some ways to, you know, overcome that. You might need an assistant. You know, I don't know how we're going to overcome this one, guys, because that being able to auto post into groups on Facebook was really a big deal. But you know, it's like with anything on online marketing, you got to roll with the punches as they come and go. So that's just what we got to do. But just be aware that that is happening. So with Facebook, I do still recommend getting on something like Hootsuite or another type of auto poster, because you don't want to spend your time on posting feeds and pictures and things like that all day. I really suggest to my clients to take one day a week or maybe twice a week and take your auto poster and fill it up for the week, have it time scheduled, and that way it posts for you. But then also go in, you know, like maybe on your lunch break, if you're just sitting down eating lunch, and then kind of check, because you've got to have interaction, you've got to answer back, but you don't need to be on social media all day. Okay, thanks, guys, and just come back for the replay if you can. How many followers do I have? Which social media? I think right now I have like about, oh, okay, well, on my personal page I have 1,000. On one business page I have about 600. And on the other business page I have about 300. And on my Twitter I have about 2. And that might sound like really low numbers to you guys, but what I do is I don't just follow anybody, or I don't accept friend requests from just anybody. My followers are all marketers, or they might be my family or really, really close friends that I went to school with, but most of my followers are people that I'm in business with or business like-minded, so that way sometimes less is more is what I'm trying to get at. It's more about quality over quantity for me. I want to make sure that the people that I'm interacting with are people that need my services, or somehow or another I need their services, because social media is overwhelming when you're trying to run a business. You can spend 24 hours a day on social media and then not really be focusing on the things that you need to do. And my business coaching customers, require a lot of my time. We usually set 1-hour appointments, so I try to set like 15 minutes in between. Let's see, what if we build you an app that pulls all of your posts and builds your own ad platform into it? I'd be interested to hear about that. You can email me at info@cashlifemastery@gmail.com and let me know what you're talking about. Like I said, there is some concern about Facebook and auto posters now, so I'm not really sure if that's the same thing that you're talking about, but I'd love to hear about it. So anyway, with Facebook, you do want consistency there too. You want to be putting in information, but you also want to be acting with your customers, but don't let it get you away from your business. Like I said, I try to take an hour in between. I have an hour business coaching appointments, 15 minutes to maybe sometimes 30 minutes in between. And on my breaks, because you have to get up and get away from the desk. So on my breaks, I usually am on my telephone, on my social media, so that way I can kind of do things around the house that I might need to do, but I also interact with my customers on my social media, so they don't feel like, it's just all about me putting stuff out and never answering them. So the other thing that I can tell you about, Twitter, I've actually, I really have always focused mostly on Facebook, but Twitter over the last 6 months, I would say, has really been a good outlet for placing links. I've been doing a lot more video and things of that nature, and I've been placing links for things that I've done there, and it's really, okay, what's the address again? It's info@cashlifemastery@gmail.com. And that's how you can reach me, guys. If you need to email me, have a question about any kind of social media, that kind of thing. So Twitter, I haven't actually done any advertising, that kind of thing with them, but they are really good for placing links. You have to be really short with your information there, and that's why I've always tended not to use Twitter, but I'm kind of getting over that and breaking things down, really short, 2-3 sentences, quick as I can be, and then place my link. But if you'll do that on a regular basis, about, I would say, an average 4 or 5 times a day, I'm gaining about 10 to 15 followers a day. Great, DM me, that's fine. I'm on Twitter at Cash Life Mastery or under Wendy4, F-O-R-E. So anyway, one thing I want to let you guys know about before I forget, because I have so much going on, Cash Life Mastery is actually starting a boot camp. This is going to be for online marketers that are new to intermediate marketers that really want to fast track the process of getting started with your business. So we're going to start that September the 15th. So if anybody is interested in that, it's an 8-week course. We're going to have 2 classes a week. One class will be the actual training. The second class will be question and answer, so that way you guys can make sure that you're, understanding the classes. But like I said, this will be for anybody who really wants to get going with their business, and it's going to cover all aspects, setting everything up, branding, content marketing, how to do funnels, video marketing, social media marketing, you name it, A to Z. And it'll be over the shoulder. We're going to even go over Facebook ads. I'll do over the shoulder, so that way you've got a step-by-step that you can look back on, so when you're placing your Facebook ads, then you won't get lost and you won't lose your butt, because you can lose your butt on Facebook ads if you haven't tried it yet. Without knowing what you're doing, it's a very expensive endeavor to learn unless you have training. So if you haven't had training on Facebook ads yet, please do not waste your money on there. But if you have had training and you know what you're doing, Facebook is one of the
Hi, it's your phone speaking. You have a new message.
And there goes my Twitter feed. See guys, I'm on Twitter even while I'm on Periscope. So any time that you do a Facebook ad, it's really a good way to build your business, but you just really need to know how to set it up. So if you're interested in that online marketing, or if you know somebody, please just send them my information. Like I said, you can reach me on Twitter, Cash Life Mastery, or you can reach me at Facebook, which is facebook.com/cashlifemastery, or my Gmail, which is info@cashlifemastery@gmail.com. So, guys, do you have any questions for me? And like I said, if you're just getting on the feed, if whoever is given the most hearts, at the end of this, I'm going to retweet you, and I'm going to post you on Facebook. So give me your name, what your business is, and what you do, and then that way when I look back at who gave the most hearts, I'm going to put out your business so you can gain followers through my followers. And somebody's giving hearts. Thank you. Who's yellow? Alright, I know some new people came in, so tell me your name and what's your business. Or if you don't have a business, just tell me your name. And thank you for joining, guys. But I'm here to actually answer any of your questions. We're just going to do some biz talk. I've been running my mouth because you guys haven't been asking questions. You have any questions on Periscope, Facebook, Twitter, Facebook ads, setting up funnels? Is anybody doing funnels? Troy Humphrey, he builds apps, and I am looking forward to talking with you, Troy. Okay, guys, Troy was brave. He posted. Come on, there's more than Troy out there. So, let's see. Hi, I'm Julian. I have an inspirational gift line and motivate kids. Awesome, girl. That is awesome. I homeschool, so I'm actually getting ready to teach my daughter how to open her own online business. She'll be 12 in August, so she is really excited about this. She's been helping me a little bit through my Facebook, doing my auto poster, and helping me a little bit with my email marketing, things that she can do, copy paste type stuff. And she's been going over some things that she could do to start her own online business. So I think anything that anybody does to motivate children is a wonderful thing. And guys, that brings up a good point. Let's see, that's cool. I help adults dream big like big kids and teach kid entrepreneurship too. That's awesome, girl. Everybody follow her. What's your name again? Don't forget, keep blasting those hearts, guys, because this is, we're having the contest, and tomorrow afternoon, Julian, did I say that right? Julian? My southern accent sometimes, I swear, I mess up names. But if you guys have any questions about any type of Facebook ads, funnels. Oh, that was what I was going to ask you guys. Are you guys doing funnels? Anybody doing funnels at all? Say yes or no. That works. Julian. Okay, Julian. Okay. Anybody doing funnels? Say yes or no. Well, if I'm going to assume that's a no, you guys, because y'all aren't answering. If you're not doing funnels, then you're losing a lot of business. By setting up funnels, you can use a autoresponder for your, or you're working on it. Sort of, okay. Well, if you guys need help with that, I am here. Like I said, this boot camp starting September 15th. We are going to be covering some funnel stuff because I am a huge believer in the funnels. You're setting up your autoresponder, and I'm also using what's called lead pages, and I'll teach you how to do the A/B testing, setting up your different ads with your different content and how to test that content through your autoresponder for the same campaign. So you've got a campaign about baby products, and so you've got an A and a B test on your lead pages that we put through your autoresponder. We determine which one's doing best, and then once we determine which one's doing best, then we take it over to Facebook ads, and we use that for what we're going to monetize to get out there. And then also I'll show you how to put the links out in other places. One thing that I'm doing is I'm using Craigslist. Is anybody else using Craigslist to advertise? A lot of people have forgotten about Craigslist for advertising, but you can get some replies that way. You can get a lot of good leads that way too. Yes, good, Troy. That's awesome. But if you guys haven't checked out Craigslist, see me, because I've got a way to pull emails off of Craigslist right now and putting them in the autoresponder and getting my name out about my business, and it is really helping. So like I said, if you guys have not been doing funnels, you need to get with me. You can get with me at Cash Life Mastery on Twitter, or that's what my handle on Periscope. And then you can also email me, info@cashlifemastery@gmail.com. The boot camp starts September the 15th. I do have it set for $297 until August 15th, and the course is normally $497 because it is an 8-week course. You get 2 classes a week for the 8 weeks. So, I mean, it's like probably about a $20,000 course if you were to go take college classes because I really go in depth with everything. It's over the shoulder, step by step, and it's everything that I wanted to know as an entrepreneur. Hey Jennifer, that is my girl. Everybody follow Jennifer, she's awesome. So anyway, I set this course up mainly because as an entrepreneur, when I first got started, I was so frustrated. I had a lot of marketing experience, but it was all one-on-one because I previously was an occupational therapist, and we did marketing of our rehab center, and we had people come in, they met us in person. So all my marketing skills were from the in-person interaction. And then when I opened a retail store, I started in the online world, really trying to get my social media built up, and trying to market myself that way. I've been on eBay for a long time, selling that way. So, I was dealing with that online world. But then when it came down to starting affiliate marketing, it was like, oh my God, this is just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it was a lot of learning and a lot of courses that I had to buy that were extremely expensive. I mean, some of these courses, just one content marketing course was $2,000. you know, because I tried to spend my money with the people that were like top leaders in the industry. You know, I wanted to make sure that if I was getting an education and I was spending my money, that I wanted to get it with, you know, who was the best. So, you know, after all these years of spending money and trying to learn everything I needed to know, I'm like, oh my God, I have all this knowledge and I could take this and really help people and make it affordable for people, because they're struggling like I was. And I've noticed that more through talking with people on Periscope and, you know, really being able to interact with people on Facebook. And they're having a hard time just like I was. So that's where this Cash Life Academy grew out of. It was my struggles and not wanting other people to struggle. You know, I really didn't, I just hate seeing people going through the motions like I did, spending money they don't need. So I've tried to make sure that with this Cash Life Academy, it's like an A to Z type course. It's going to start you off with everything you need to know, like how much it's going to cost you on a monthly basis to run an online business, branding yourself, making sure that you have your customer avatar focused in on, you know, just everything that you need to know. So that's enough about that. But if you guys want to know more about Cash Life Academy, it's starting September 15th. I will be running the course for 8 weeks. And because that'll be getting closer to Christmas, I don't know if I'll do it again for a while. But please let your friends know. Have them get up with me. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to run the discount until August 15th, and it's $297, and especially for, you know, my Periscope followers, my Facebook followers, and my Twitter followers, I'm giving them, you know, that discount until August 15th. I'm not advertising that discount anywhere else except for with my followers. The course is normally $497, but $297 for you guys. So anyway, you guys have any questions for me? Miss Jennifer, did you have a scope today? Well, I'm going to wait and see what her answer is. Did you scope today, Jennifer? Hey, guys. No. Oh, my God. I'm going to get you, girl. Did you see if did Alexis scope this morning? I was running behind for my doctor's appointment, and I did not get a chance to check on her. But you guys that are just joining in, we're having a little contest. Whoever gives the most hearts will win me. You didn't find her scope. Okay, I didn't either. I don't think she scoped today either. You both were bad. But whoever gives the most hearts will get their business retweeted. So make sure that you're giving your name and what you do. And then that way when I go back through the replays to see who gave the most hearts, I can get your information and retweet it to people. And my girl Jennifer, when she pops up, pop your name up again, Jennifer. Everybody follow her. She is up and coming. She is really getting herself out there. And I'm going to get her on Periscope before it's over. She's done a couple, but she's got to start doing them daily. Hey, this is my girl Jennifer, guys. You guys follow her. She's an awesome chick. But anybody joining, give, you know, whoever gives the most hearts, I'm going to check it tomorrow afternoon because this goes for replay viewers too. And just tap out those hearts and I'll see who did the most, and I will advertise your name and your business to my customers. So make sure you give me your name and what you do so I can tell people about you and how we can contact you. Alright, so guys, do you guys have any questions for me? We're talking about Twitter, Facebook ads, Periscope, how to get a following on Periscope, how to build up yourself on Facebook, how to build yourself up on Twitter, email marketing, Facebook ads, funnels, prospecting on the weekends. Okay, this is a really good question, Jennifer, because when I first started doing cold calling, and that was, I would say probably 2 or 3 years ago, but some things have changed about cold calling, but not much. I thought Well, nobody's going to be home on the weekends. So I'm just not going to bother. I'm going to take the weekends off. Boy, was I wrong. If you are full-time at home, your best focus is to be calling on the weekends. But please, guys, pay attention to people's time zones. Go and check, use a reverse lookup for that person's number before you call it if you don't recognize the area code. You know, if it's not local to you or you're not sure of their town and state. Because sometimes people just have a phone number but they don't have an address. Please look up their numbers using a reverse lookup and make sure of their time zone, because nothing's going to piss somebody off more than for you to call them at like 7 o'clock in the morning on a weekend. So, you know, just please do that. Make sure that your phone numbers you're looking, you know, doing reverse lookup, get their city and state, and make sure that you're not calling, you know, at bad times. And I would say, honestly, the best time to start calling people would probably be from 11 a.m. until probably about 7 or 8 p.m. So that would be my prime cold calling time. Where to get cold call leads. Okay. When you are doing your funnels, hold on guys, I gotta have a swig of water. When you're doing your funnels, make sure that, you know how you normally you'll see, put your name and your email. Ask for the phone number, but don't make it to where they can't opt in if they don't give the phone number. So you're asking for it. 9 times out of 10 people will give it. But you don't want to lose that email just because they didn't want to put their phone number. It's not worth it. So when you're making your funnel, always have name, email, phone number, but have the name with the asterisk, the email with the asterisk, but no asterisk on the phone number as a required opt-in. So, but like I said, you'll be surprised how many people will actually go ahead and give the phone number. Because if they're interested in what you're doing, then they want to make sure that you can contact them. And people that don't leave phone numbers don't want to be called. So, there you go. It solves that problem both ways. I'm the type of person that I have so much going on, I prefer to be emailed more so than be on the telephone all day, because I already am on the phone a lot with my business customers, or I'm on Hangouts with them, or doing webinars, and you know, by the end of the day, I don't know if y'all can tell, my voice is just like raspy, and that's why, because I talk all day long. But yeah, so I'm an email person, but a lot of people would rather be called. You know, Jennifer, I'm actually starting to check into that text. There's applications out there that you can pay for, just like the phone applications where people will get, you know, a phone call from an automated voice thing telling you about an offer. You can also pay for services that will text people. But like I said, if you do reverse phone lookup, most of the time it's going to tell you if it's a landline or if it's a cell phone. So if it's a cell phone, then text it. You know, but that's how I determine what's going on with my phone numbers. I use what's called a CRM, a Customer Relationship Management Program. I just shut my recent one down because it was with a company that I'm no longer going to be associated with, and so I'm looking for a new CRM, but they're really good for being able to put all your leads in one place, and then that way you can star and mark them, who you called, who you haven't called, whether it's a landline, whether it's a cell phone. I mean, this stuff takes time, but you've got to do that to be you know, on the top of your game with your customers. So you guys that are just joining, if you will swipe up, swipe sideways, and invite people to join, and then we're having whoever gives the most hearts, I'm going to retweet you and re-Facebook you to my customers. So let me know your name and what you do and how we can contact you. So if you're the winner, then that way I can definitely make sure that everybody knows who you are and what you do, so you can get more followers. And post your name here so people can follow you too. And that goes for replay viewers also. Any more questions, guys? Miss Jennifer, you got any more questions? But yeah, if anybody has any information on any texting programs that are out there that are like the cold calling programs that are out there, I'd be interested to hear about that. So if you've got any information, email me at info@cashlifemastery.com. Excuse me, info@cashlifemastery@gmail.com. The best tool to use funnels. Okay, if you guys are interested in doing funnels, send me a DM or a PM on Facebook, and I will send you the link to help you join with a discount. But I use GetResponse and Leadpages, and I use Leadpages at the pro level because you can do A/B split testing, which is very, very important. That's $68 a month, I believe it is. Unless you pay for an annual plan, you can get a pretty huge discount. But just send me a PM and I will send you those links and join through them, because you'll get like a month free to test it out on GetResponse, and I believe Leadpages does the same thing. But you get a discount by using them, and also you can affiliate for them at that level if you so choose. So that way you can put it out to your customers to join through you once you join. So like I said, just contact me. Jennifer, I think I sent you my letter that has that in there. Should have the links to Leadpages and GetResponse in the recent letter that I sent you. And if you don't have that, let me know and I'll resend it to you. But they are two of the best. ClickFunnels is a good one, but I'm going to tell you about ClickFunnels. It's awesome that you can cut and paste and put your advertising like you want. That I absolutely love about ClickFunnels. But the way they charge, if you look at the difference between Leadpages and ClickFunnels, they charge by your email users, and what's going to happen is as you build your business, then you're going to be paying